What's up, YouTube? This is 2 Raw 4 TV. Alright, so before I get into this video, I want to answer a question that someone asked me. Jeremiah, through the Cash App, says, do post-ups count as isolations? Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, man. Like, we're so obsessed today with perimeter play that this is what I'm talking about, like the lack of knowledge about post play. Look, and it's not just post plays, posting up is not just limited to quote unquote traditional post players, centers and power forwards. You don't remember watching video footage of Michael Jordan or Kobe in the block posting up? Those are isolation plays. But they're in the post instead of on the perimeter. Any time that you have a player who has a ball, who has the basketball in a one-on-one situation against a defender, and they're trying to score, that's an isolation play. If it's on the perimeter or they're in the post. Now, of course, the way basketball is played today, you know, you can't do what Michael and Kobe were doing, especially Michael. You can't just stay in the paint or in the post like that. Or like Barkley, you can't back a motherfucker up from the top of the key all the way into the paint. You know, there have been rule changes made that have affected the game. But, yeah, when Giannis is in the post, one-on-one against, you know, a Robert Williams or whoever it is, you know, or an Al Horford, yeah, that's an isolation play. But anyway, thank you for asking the question. And speaking of post plays, I told my brother 78, I said, because, you know, Anthony Davis scored 55 against the Wizards, beginning of December, a month ago. I said, Giannis is going to score 50 against these motherfuckers because they just don't have the personnel to stop a big man, a skilled big man. And no matter what people think about Giannis, he is a skilled big man. Now, I know what some other people are going to say. They're going to say, oh, why are you not talking about enhanced scoring in this game? Well, enhanced scoring has something to do with it. But, you know, Giannis doesn't play selfishly, though. The reason why I'm not going in on Giannis like I do some of these other dudes is because Giannis could have more 50-point games, but there's a couple things that hold him back. Number one, if you ever watch a Bucks game, Giannis tends to try to get other people involved in the first half of games. At least that's his main objective. And then in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter, that's when he tries to get his own. Or get his. But he tries to get other people involved so he can get into a rhythm. And then, you know, he tries to get his own. It ain't like he usually just goes balls to the wall, taking 35, 40 shots and trying to yak up threes, which he's not really good at anyway. And also, you know, Giannis is very streaky, somewhat inconsistent from the foul line. Last night he went 15 and 16, which, you know, isn't something that you typically see from him. But in those games where he scores 50 points, you may notice he shoots from the free throw line very well. Remember the last 50-point game he had, which was Game 6 of the 2021 NBA Finals, Giannis had 50 points, and he shot, if I remember correctly, 17 and 19 from the foul line. So just want to go ahead and give I want to see something with Giannis right quick before I go further. I want to look at his free throw percentage. Because at one point, Giannis was down to 58% from the line this year. And the last time I looked at it, he was at 64%. So I want to see if he's gotten it up a little bit more than that now. He is 65.7. All right, so it's going in the right direction. It's going in the right direction, and that's a good thing. Giannis this season is averaging 32.8 points per contest, which is the most ever for a power forward in the history of the NBA. On the road, Giannis averages 29.7 points. Trying to get some of these numbers. I think is that right? I'm not going to read that because that might not be right. But anyway, what it's saying here, on the road this season, Giannis is averaging 29.7, but in his last 10 games, Giannis is averaging 37.8 points per contest, 13 rebounds, 4.9 assists, 55% shooting from the floor. Yeah, guy's a beast, man. Career high 55 points. Shout out to Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know, arguably the best player in the game.